guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Anjali, I am studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today I am going to give presentation on the topic of applications of optical fiber in the field of telecommunication and satellite. First, we'll go briefly about what is meant by optical fiber. Optical fiber or fiber optics refers to the technology that transmits information as light pulses along a glass or plastic fiber. A fiber optic cable can contain a varying number of glass fibers, from a few up to a couple hundred. Another glass layer called cladding surrounds the glass fiber core. Mainly optical fibers has three layers. The innermost layer is called core and which is surrounded by cladding, and the outer layer is called protecting sheath. Next is optical fiber in communication. Fiber optics or optical fibers are long thin strands of very pure glass about the size of human hair. They are arranged in bundles called optical cables and used to transmit signals over long distances. Fiber optic data transmission systems send information over fiber by turning electronic signals into light. Optical fibers are also used in long distance communication like telephone communication. Now we are going about optical fibers in the field of telecommunications. Optical fiber is used by telecommunication companies to transmit telephone signals, internet communication, and cable television signals. It is also used in other industries including medical, defense, government, industrial, and commercial. Now, applications of optical fiber in the field of telecommunication. Optical fiber is used by many telecommunication companies to transmit telephone signals, internet communication, and cable television signals. Researchers at Bell Labs have reached a record bandwidth bandwidth minus distance product of over 100 petabit into kilometers per second using fiber optic communication. Some other advantages of optical fibers in telecommunications are higher bandwidth, greater distance capabilities, increased security, resistance to electromagnetic interference, and the last one is longer lifespan. Disadvantages of telecommunication in the field of disadvantages of optical fiber in the field of telecommunication. And the first one is high initial cost. The initial cost of initialization or setting up cost is very high compared to all other systems. And second one is maintenance and repairing cost. The maintenance and repairing of fiber optic systems is not only difficult but also expensive. Jointing and testing procedure. Since optical fibers are very small size, the fiber jointing process is very costly and requires skilled manpower. Fourth one is tensile stress. Optical fibers are more susceptible to bucking and bending tensile stress than copper cables. This leads to restricted practice to use optical fiber technology to permissions and floor backbones with a few interference to the copper cables. And the fifth one is short links. Even though optical fiber cables are inexpensive, it is still not cost effective to replace every small conventional connectors, example between computers and peripherals, as the price of optoelectronic transducers are very high. And the last one is fiber losses. The amount of optical fiber available to the photodetector at the end of the length depends on various fiber losses such as scattering loss, dispersion loss, attenuation loss, and reflection loss. Optical fibers in Celsius body or satellite body. Fibers are used instead of metal wires because signals travel along them with less loss, and they are also immune to electromagnetic interference. These advantages make it a viable system to be used in various high data rate systems, including data communication intra-satellite systems. Optical inter-satellite communication use a very narrow beam which needs high accuracy pointing, acquisition, and tracking technology for communication links. This feature makes it more advantageous than RF communication for security reasons. Applications of optical fiber in satellite. The most basic necessity in defense and space related applications is security. Fiber optic cables thus provides with more security of data. In space applications there are various tasks such as communication between satellites. And the second one is the fiber can carry large amount of data due to larger bandwidth capacity. Data can be transmitted at very high speed, usually 1.6 TB per second in the field. Due to this fact, next generation internet will be based on light. It is known. Drawbacks or disadvantages of optical fiber. As we studied in disadvantages of optical fiber in the field of telecommunication, the initial cost is very high due to expensive optical transmitter and receiver. Moreover, it requires specific tools for maintenance and repair. And the second one is it is difficult to splice compared to wires usually at the starting and end joints. Moreover, interfacing tools and connectors are costly. And the third one is when the light comes in contact with imperfection during travel and optical power is higher, it leads to destruction of fiber cable. This can be prevented using fiber fuse devices, which breaks the circuit to prevent further damage. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel.